people up there in the mountains.
And they cooked for them, my cousins cooked for them, all of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They cooked it on a cook stove because they had no power.
Right.
In Burton, old wood stove.
An old wood stove.
Yes, you told me that.
That's where we go every June. That's my cousin, that's 98 years old.
That was their family that
Yeah,
was up there?
yeah.
How about that?
That was them.
Small world.
It was amazing.
Huh.
And then the church they were at, up on the hill, the brick church, that was my cousin's church. He's the pastor there.
How about that? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That like to work with the deaf. That was chainsaws for Christ.
Yeah.
And so they cut the wood, and she was toting the wood, and they were stacking it, the man pushed it, the wood fell on her. And he said, I did that. She had a couple bruises, she was all right. But she was wore out, kept toting wood where you at. But that's what they need up there is boots on the ground, people willing to help work. They got about all the supplies they need. If everybody can get the power and get the roads open. But I'm telling you, I drove to Dublin, Georgia, and I went through Augusta, and you get down there around Augusta, I mean, whole pecan orchards laid over. And where they went across the interstate, they just cut them off right there at the interstate. So if you ain't paying attention, you can still kiss one up. And so they need, if you wanted to make a lot of money, if you were in the tree cutting business, you could do it. The state, and I'm sure the government would hire you to go in there and cut and do, but you shouldn't nobody shouldn't need no firewood this winter. They don't have plenty of it.
Preacher, I'll give you some advice. Why don't you go ahead and buy Sister Sandra a chainsaw for Christmas?
I actually have one, a steel.
She needs her own.
Well, she can have that, because I ain't going I'm trying to get it to run out. Now, I can ride the lawnmower, but I'm about ready to give up all the other tools. I can tell you, ain't good for my back. But a lot of good work, a lot of good ministry. I liked the other day, if y'all saw when Trump was on the ground, that the man went over there and prayed for him. That was pretty awesome.
Yes, that was.
That's pretty awesome. And so there's a lot of praying going on up there and around, so that's a good thing. And it's all about, we got a thank you card from Franklin Graham for the money we sent, and we know they tell the gospel, so that's something we don't have to worry about. But there's a lot of Christian organizations up there, and so, and a lot of those people are asking, why are y'all doing this? And so they get to tell them, right? And so it's pretty awesome. But the devastation is real. She sent me some pictures. Railroad tracks wiped out, roads out. You can see how high the water came up. It's bad. But I think people will rebuild. There was one guy they had on there. He said, I had every insurance you could buy, and they denied every claim.
Yeah, they are.
He said, so what we need is just low interest loans to rebuild. That's what we got to have. And so the government can help with that. If they can give it to some cat coming from a different country over here, they can give it to the people in the United States.
That's right.
To rebuild. So that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
And if things go right, I don't think that'll be a problem. If things go wrong, there'll be a problem. Okay?
You're right.
So we'll see what happens. I just know that I'm praying that God's will be done, whatever that is. And Lord, I'm hoping you're thinking on that. But he sees further down, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So he knows a lot more than I do. But I tell you, when you just think about the core things that are out there with late term, and I mean to birth abortion and the mutilation of children with the gender thing, that's enough for me. I don't even need anything else. That's enough. Then you throw in the border, and my goodness, it seems to be a no-brainer for me. I myself could suffer loss, but those issues that's what will send. Those first two issues are what will send the nation to hell. I can tell you that it'll destroy it completely.